What's up, guys? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron, and if it's your first time seeing one of my videos, I'd like to welcome you to my channel where I do music reviews and we just chill and talk about all the things that we love or hate. If you got anything you want me to check out, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. It'll be featured on an upcoming Request Wednesday. But for today's review, we're going to be checking out the new song Black Hole by the band We Came as Romans. We Came as Romans is a metalcore band from Michigan. They started around 2005. And they have 5 studio albums in that very, very long time that they've been around. It's kind of weird because this is a fairly big band, but I haven't really done any of their music on my channel before. I have like a love-hate relationship with them. I love it when they go heavy and they bring all the energy that they possibly can, and the riffs are heavy and they're loud. And sometimes they add some synth stuff to their music here and there, which I enjoy a lot, but the hate part in the relationship comes when they make songs that are fully based around synth. For instance, on their 2017 album, Cold Like War, I loved that album. It's fantastic. In the first couple listens, it was great, but the more and more and more I listened to it, the more the synthy songs just started to lose their magic touch for me, and I found myself skipping over them. And unfortunately, this band has experienced some tragedy as well. Back in 2017, Kyle Pavone, I believe that's how you say his last name, he was the vocalist, he played the keyboard, he did the synth stuff and programming. He ended up passing away very suddenly, and it hit the community very hard. It's very sad. It's just, yeah, you could tell that the band was hit hard, and I'm very happy that they were able to push through it. They dedicated, everything that they do after his passing, they dedicate it all to him. They didn't replace him. They made it work with just one vocalist, and I'm just glad that they're still around after having such a tragic thing happen. And it hit me hard, and I'm not even part of the band. I didn't even know the guys, so I can only imagine how hard it must have hit those guys. And Black Hole isn't technically like a new song. It was actually written for their self-titled album from 2015, but it still fits this whole theme pretty well. It's about anxiety of life, and more specifically dealing with loss and grieving. And it does a really good job at communicating that, especially with the hook and the chorus saying, falling into a black hole in my head, which really portrays like the never-ending cycle of anxiety and depression. Like once you start going down it, it's a snowball effect. You start overanalyzing things, especially when it comes to grief and loss, because you can't really get closure from that. So you just kind of think about all these things that could have and would have and you should have type stuff, and yeah, you just spiral hard when you do that. The song opens with a nice Mortal Kombat style melody thing with some synth stuff before hitting the verse, which is very, very vocal and drum focused. The vocals are very powerful though, and the drums definitely carry, honestly, the entire song. It does become a little bit more intense as it goes into the pre-chorus, and then it goes into a more explosive chorus. While the chorus does have a decent hook, it's basically just all kinds of cliche. The music doesn't really do a whole lot other than add some like bigger chords to it, and the drums, I'm not a drummer, so it's really hard for me to pick up on like super subtle changes here and there, but listening to like the verse and the chorus and pre-chorus and stuff like multiple times, I'm fairly certain that the drums do not change whatsoever. It's very uninspiring, and you can tell that they play it more to like a larger audience. So when you try to connect with everybody, you kind of lose that really deep connection with like a smaller group of people that become more like diehard fans of the song and the band. Like it's just kind of radio play music at this point. Kind of like how I explained the endless cycle of a black hole that anxiety and depression can be. They don't really do that. They just stay very superficial, and if that doesn't kill it enough, the like vocal clipping that they do at the end of the chorus definitely does. And after that, the rest of the song is basically just rinse and repeat. I mean, there is a breakdown which is heavy, and the bridge that comes out after it is also heavy, but all it is just a more prominent riff that the entire song is missing. And not only that, but the bridge, the lyrics in the bridge is literally the pre-chorus, which we've already heard 2 times before, which is just straight up lazy songwriting. It's, like I said, just rinse and repeat. After the bridge, they play the chorus twice, and then he just says black hole like 4 or 5 times, and then the song is over. Black Hole is fairly disappointing, especially if you consider how talented We Came as Romans is. There's such a talented band, got amazing musicians that know how to write really badass songs. And there's a vocal feature in this. Caleb Shomo's in it from Beartooth, and he doesn't really add anything to this song at all. It's a wasted feature. You can literally take him out of the song and just have the regular vocalist sing his parts, and honestly, it would all be the same. Not to mention, it's super repetitive. Like, once you've heard up to the first chorus, you've heard this entire song, because all it is just a pre-chorus and chorus with like 3 lines worth of a verse in between that don't really do anything anyways. And you basically have heard this entire song. Literally repeat the pre-chorus and the chorus 3 to 4 times, and you've got it. Just add in like a very generic breakdown, and that's what this song is. Even the lyrics are lacking character and a personal touch as they try to be super relatable and reach a bigger audience. It just makes the song very bland and boring, and it's a radio play song. Honestly, I'm having a hard time really finding anything positive to say about this song at all. So with all that said, I gotta give Black Hole by We Came as Romans a 1.8 out of 5. Like I said earlier, I have a love-hate relationship with this band, and obviously this is a song that I didn't love, but I want to know what you guys think. I'm going to leave a link for the song down in the description below. Go ahead and click on it, give it a listen, and let me know what you think and what you would rate it. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a like, or if you really like this song, feel free to give it a dislike. I appreciate that as well. I actually even appreciate you just watching this video all the way up to this point in general. And if you want to see more of my videos and you don't want to miss out, especially if you leave a request for Request Wednesday, you don't want to miss out on that, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell icon. Doing any of those things helps me out just tremendously, and I appreciate it more than you guys could ever know. It really helps build up my channel and my ego at the same time. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys next time.
I was trapped in ignorant kid relying on my parents said to save me. Years gone by, instead of running, ignoring every day. Said to